What's your favorite part of the teaser?
My favorite part of the teaser is the ending, where we don't actually see him. We just kind of see that he's on the boat and it leads up to who he is, but we don't actually see his face.
It's so funny, when we started Spherical Films, we had this whole idea that we were going to have these long runways of pre-production where we were going to spend, I don't know, months discussing like what the subject matter is going to be, where we're going to go, how we're going to execute it, and have a pretty good idea of what that finished product is supposed to be. And that got completely derailed.
This is the first shoot that we've probably done without having pre-production.
It all kind of happened so fast.
We were supposed to shoot a completely different subject. Luckily, things didn't work out the way that they were supposed to, and we ended up focusing the story on him. So we saw a photo of him originally. He just comes across as just like a super sweet human being, and he totally was that.
I remember you and I went to meet the head folks that are at the lodge once we arrived, and we sat down, we popped open a beer, all of us, and they were like, oh yeah, Isauro, he's a legend. And I had a little bit of regret knowing that we pivoted so many times, and why didn't we just say, let's do the Isauro story from the very jump? This story took us a number of different places. It took us to, obviously, Tropic Star Lodge, which is the main setting of this whole thing, which is in the middle of the jungle. It's on an island. Then you have the village, and then it took us on a boat. I appreciate that experience. It's pretty hard to avoid us, and I think word kind of got out what we were doing. And so the next day, that's when the kind folks at Tropic Star Lodge were like, hey, you know, just want you to know, like, they're pretty darn proud of the fact that he's finally getting some of the recognition that he's never gotten up until this point.
So now that we're in post-production and we've done the teaser, what do you want people to take away?
As acclaimed as Isauro is in that area for being such an amazing fisherman, he couldn't have been softer and kinder of an individual. And it's nice to know that there are those types of people everywhere, and they don't beat their chest, and they're not in magazines, and they're not on video. Of course he is now, but genuinely wonderful humans.